Hi, I'm Valdewar here for the Sporting News to interview Nico Carrillo, one championship Muay Thai fighter, as he prepares to take on Sitthichai Sitsongpeenong at one Fight Night 30 on April 4th in Lumpini Stadium. So Nico, I heard you trained with GSP ahead of this one in Thailand. How did that come about? Like, what's the connection there? I mean, I know he was in town for a seminar, but you spent some one-on-one time with him also, right?
Yeah, it wasn't so much me training with him. He's obviously in the motherland in Thailand. He was doing a seminar anyway. So just the guys at Bangtao asked if I wanted to do some training with him. So I kind of took him through a little Muay Thai session, and yeah, that was pretty much it. But it was an absolute honour and awesome experience to teach someone who I've been watching for a long time. That was pretty cool.
I mean, he's MMA fighter, Muay Thai. You're a Farang. Yeah, you taught him a thing or two about Muay Thai. I mean, what specifically did you show him? I know he trained with Jean Charles Skarbowski back in the day, so he had a bit of Muay Thai knowledge himself, right?
Yeah, he was actually talking about him to me. But there's a full vlog of it on YouTube. So there is just done some pads and then just some cool little drills and techniques. Yeah, it was cool.
And do you pick anything up from him? I mean, yeah, different sport, but there's like some universal principles or philosophies, training methods in combat sports, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, not really. I just kind of took him through a session. So
Okay, gotcha. All right, well now you're about to fight another legend in striking, obviously in Muay Thai. You fought Muay Thai legends like Nongo, and now you turn your attention to one of the greatest kickboxers ever. I mean, I know people who consider Sitthichai to be the best kickboxer at 70 kilograms ever, at least like second or third best at worst. Yeah, I mean, thoughts on that?
I agree. I totally agree. What is it? Eight-time world champion, Glory world champion, Lumpini, and all the rest of it. K1 Max. So yeah, he's there's there's not more much you
Yeah.
need to say, is there? He's an absolute legend. He's beaten the absolute biggest names in the sport, including Tawanchai. So yeah, I've got my work cut out for me. I'm under no illusion, but no, I've put in the work, and we are ready for it.
Yeah, and I mean he even beat Noriri who just knocked out Talon Chai
Yeah, I know. Also, yeah, and he
great.
beat him quite convincingly too.
Yeah, I mean, actually, so I mean, reaction on that. I mean, that was like one of the most shocking results recently. I mean, and it's relevant to your career potentially.
Yeah, it was a shocker for sure. I didn't see it coming at all. A lot of people were shocked with the Nabil and Super Lake. I wasn't really, to be honest. I had Nabil winning that fight going into it, but Tawanjai, however, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask about Nabil. I mean, was it just because you thought Superlek wasn't fully prepared, or do you think Nabil should be getting that respect of like a pound for pound best fighter in the world now that he's beaten Superlek?
Um, I'm not sure about pound for pound, but absolutely need to put respect on Nabil's name. He's absolutely fantastic. He's only 20 years old. He's getting better and better. He's like fine wine each fight. He's grown in confidence. He's only going to keep getting better. He made really light work of Superlek. However, Superlek came into that fight, I'm not too sure. It looked it looked out of shape in my opinion. But regardless, Nabil was just on a tear up right now.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, back to Sitthichai. I mean, he's been fighting in Muay Thai. I mean, obviously he's a Thai himself, but he is a kickboxer like at his core.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I mean it's a different style. What do you expect from him like in 4 ounce gloves?
what do I expect from him?
Yeah, I mean, how do you think he'll fare in 4 ounce gloves compared? I mean, you're more used to 4 ounce gloves. It suits your boxing
Yeah,
heavy,
I
big
think I
punching
think
power.
yeah, of course. I think the 4 ounce gloves definitely favour me. Not just that it favours me. I just feel that City Chai is much better under the kickboxing rules. Not to say that he's not good at Muay Thai. He's just exceptional at kickboxing. Um, However, his record going into Muay Thai isn't as exceptional as it is under kickboxing rules. So that's the only thing I would say about that. Um, yeah, however, it's going to be a great fight nonetheless.
Yeah, and the obvious question, what will the win do for your career, beating one of the biggest names? I mean, what are you looking to next? I mean, there's a lot of options for you in this division.
Yeah, it's an amazing division for me. Honestly, just af beating Sitthichai for me, just my life can resume after it. Because after my loss to Nabil, my life has stood still, and it's been really tough mentally for me. I'm not going to lie. So getting back in the winner column, for me, I'll just feel human again, and I can give back to my fiance who's been with me every step of the way here. I just want to give back to her. We're getting married, so I just want to give her all my attention. No fighting, no nothing for a month or two. She deserves it. And then after that, I'm looking to be really, really active after the wedding. So
You said your life stood still because of loss. Can you elaborate a little on that? Like, what's just you're so focused on getting back to winning form, is it that you have to?
it just like it's hard to explain really what they lost done to me. It was probably the hardest thing I've went through in some time. Um, it made me reevaluate a lot of things, and I had a lot of things planned, and I can't concentrate on anything in the world, or and the only thing that mattered to me was getting back in the winners column, and it just kind of took over my full, kind of hijacked my brain and my mindset, and the only thing that mattered to me was just getting back in the winners column, and that's why I had to get back in there so soon, which I'm thankful to win championship for. Um, but yeah, just kind of that's what I mean when life stood still. Nothing else mattered. I had loads
Yeah.
of things planned, and everything had to get cancelled to make sure I get back in the winners column.
Makes sense. But so you have the opportunity to get back in the winners column in 1 week's time, but I imagine that's been built up in your head a lot. How do you keep yourself, calm, centered from letting that nervous energy take over and mess you up?
Um, Honestly, right now reading books is helping. Uh, I just read a book. I'm reading another book right now, and it's just the kind of books I like to read about mindset and other athletes and how they strive so well at the top and stuff, and just taking a look at into some of the greats' brains, and that's kind of been helping me, to be honest.
Who are some of the greats that you think their mindset was like you would
Well,
like to
it's
copy
it's
from?
actually it's actually a book about basketballers, so it's like Kobe and stuff like that
Yeah.
that I'm reading about right now. But it's all relevant. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
all very
absolutely.
relevant. So that's the book I'm reading right now.
Yeah, I mean, sports psychiatrists are a big thing these days. I mean, the mindset is definitely universal across for all athletes, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
all right, so I have a more fun question here. Just being from Glasgow, what side of the old firm are you on? I couldn't actually find which team you support.
The blue side.
Okay. You won the last two, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, congrats. All right, yeah, we're almost out of time, but I just wanted to ask one last, well, two more questions. You're now one of the best known Scottish fighters alive. But is there any other like rising talent in the Scottish combat sports world that you'd like to let fans know to watch out for? Like these guys are gonna be coming along soon.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for the kind comment. That's very nice to hear. Would have to be my teammate Steve Irvin. He fights on One Friday Fights. He's not been contracted yet. He's won his, I think he's like 6-1 on One Friday Fights. He's not been contracted yet because he didn't get a knockout his last two fights, but he's been given ties that are really, really tough and
Yeah.
durable. But yeah, from Scotland would have to be Steve Irvin, young Rudy De Silva. He's actually fighting on One Championship Friday Fights this Friday, tomorrow
Tomorrow, okay.
as well. Um, yeah, apart from that, I'm unsure.
Yeah, no, I mean Irvin, he's real good. I've watched his fights for sure. Um,
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, uh, Sitthichai, April 4th. Can I just get a prediction before we get out of here?
Just win at all costs. Nico Carrillo.
All right, well, you heard it here. Good luck. 1 week. Can't wait to see it.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
See you, mate.
See ya.